Welcome to Mondays at Mithril. I am Thomas, and we are playing Bracket 3 Commander decks. Today I am playing Caesar, Legion's Emperor.
I'm Kolt, and I'm playing Slimefoot and Squeak.
I'm Zach, and I'm playing Frodo and Sam.
And I'm Kylie, and I'm playing Balgavoth. And let's get this started. I'll start the first roll. Woo! 8.
That's not very good.
You mean. Well, you beat
11, a little better.
You beat mine.
You got your
We're
own
rolling
dice.
3 dice today?
Apparently.
Apparently, that's what I had in my hand.
Not
roll
more than
11.
11. That's
Uh-oh.
10.
That's 10. I can't count.
I go first.
All right, let's get this game started.
Oh.
Everyone's got their 7.
I am good.
Beautiful.
Oh. I should have looked at this a little better. I got 1 land. And it'll come into play tapped, and I'll pass the turn.
Oh no. Untap. I'll keep draw.
I'll be okay, I think.
I'll play an Underground Mortuary. Whenever Underground Mortuary enters the battlefield, it enters tapped. Whenever it enters the battlefield, surveil 1. So I'm going to look at the top card of my library. That's good. I'll keep that card on top, and then I will pass to Zach.
Tap up, keep draw. I'll play a Necrobloom Snarl. It enters tapped unless I reveal a swamp or a forest from my hand. There is a forest.
That is indeed
That is
a
indeed
forest.
a forest.
And pass.
Alrighty, I will untap, upkeep, and drop return. I will play a Leech-ridden Swamp. It will come in tapped, and that is my turn. That's what I got.
Untap, upkeep,
I've tried having more than that.
draw. That was not a land. I will play a Soul Ring.
What?
Of course.
I will tap that Soul Ring into. Too much glare on that foil leaf. Yeah, Orlov Signet. The lights, man, I can't read it with the foil. Pass.
It'd be real funny to destroy the Soul Ring untap.
That would be funny.
I think I'll do that because that's mean. I'll play a mountain. I'll tap 2 and play a Priest of Forgotten Gods. So tap Priest of Forgotten Gods, sacrifice 2 other creatures. Any number of target players each lose 2 life and sacrifice a creature. I add 2 black and draw a card.
Hey, that's yucky.
I'll pass turn.
Untap up,
I have to
keep
have 2
draw.
other creatures.
Alright, I will play a Plains. And then I will tap my Plains and tap this for a swamp. And I will play Frodo. Adventurous Hell. Frodo has Vigilance. It's a 1/3. When Frodo attacks, if I gain 3 or more life this turn, the ring tempts you. Then, if Frodo is my ring bearer, the ring has tempted me 2 or more times, I draw a card.
Okay. I will untap, upkeep, and draw. See here. I will play a Black Cleave Cliffs. It enters tapped unless I control 2 or fewer other lands, and I don't, so it enters untapped. I will then tap 2 to play a Mind Stone. And that's all I've got. Pass.
Okay, my turn. I will untap, upkeep, draw. Hey, look at that, a Reliquary Tower.
Colorless land.
I have a land. I will tap a Soul Ring or a Borrow Signet. And then I will tap 2 for Thought Vessel.
Oh my gosh.
It's a little extreme.
I know, right? I'll then tap 3 or actually I won't. I'll pass because I can't cast that.
Go untap, upkeep, draw. Maybe play my 3rd land this turn. Play my 3rd land as a Slitherboar. I'm actually going to flip that into a Dark Boar Pathway. So tap out of black. I think I'm just gonna tap 3. So black, red, green. and cast Slimefoot and Squee. When Slimefoot and Squee enters the battlefield, I create a 1/1 green or attacks, create a 1/1 green sapling. And then I can pay 4, sacrifice sapling, return Slimefoot and Swing up to one other target creature card from my graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery.
Cool.
I will pass.
Alright. I will untap, upkeep, draw. I will play Forest for turn. I will pay a green, a black, and a white, and I will go ahead and play Sam Loyal Attendant. Sam is a 2/4, and at the beginning of combat during my turn, I create a food token. I can pay 2, tap and sack the food token, and gain 3 life. Activated abilities of food I control cost 1 less to activate. I will go ahead and move to combat, and I will make a food token. And then I am going to swing at Thomas for 1.
Ouch. Is that a commander?
That is a commander.
You can track both commanders differently, correct? Or is it the same?
I think you have to track them both separately.
I think
It's
it is
separately?
Yeah, because it's 2
Oh.
different commanders.
I didn't know that.
Mhm.
Cool.
Yes.
Okay. I will untap, upkeep, and drop a turn. See here. I will play a cool Terramorphic Expanse. Believing that,
How trimorphic.
I
are you?
know, right? And I will then tap 3 to play a Scrawling Crawler. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player draws a card. Whenever an opponent draws a card, that player loses 1 life.
Ouch.
I will then pass the turn.
Ow. Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
That's a problem for me.
Yeah, that's a problem for a lot of people.
Pew pew, you'll take 1 for that.
I sure will. Ouch.
That's a gain
Hey.
for life.
There we
you
go. That's 2. 4. I will cast Anointed Procession. If an effect would create 1 or more tokens under my control, it creates twice that many tokens instead.
So Thomas is a problem.
Thomas is in fact a problem.
I am not a problem.
Untap, upkeep.
I'm sorry, what's your commander
Draw.
again?
Caesar?
I think I'm gonna move to combat.
Oh,
I drew a card. I lose life. Right?
yes.
Yes. I'm gonna attack Thomas with Slimefoot and Sweep for 3.
Okay.
Commander, I will make a Sapperling on attack. So now I have 2 Sapperlings. I will tap a green, play a Utopia Mycon. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a spore counter on Utopia Mycon. Remove 3 spore counters from Utopia Mycon, make a 1/1 green Sapperling token, and I can sap Sapperlings for mana of any color. I think I will then, let's see, tap 1/2, sacrifice a Sapperling to add a black, and play a Braid's Arisen Nightmare. At the beginning of my end step, I may sacrifice an artifact, creature, enchantment, land, or planeswalker. If I do, each opponent may sacrifice a permanent that shares a card type for it. For each opponent who doesn't, that player loses 2 life, and I draw a card. I'm gonna move to my end step, and because of that scary little thing over there, I'm just gonna decline the Braid's trigger and pass to that. Careful.
Alright. I will untap, upkeep, and draw. Okay. I will play a Woodland Cemetery. It enters untapped because I control a forest or a swamp. I will also lose 1 life because of your draw.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to have to do something to counteract that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap 2 and 2 black. And I'm going to play Shieldred
Ooh.
of the Apart.
Okay.
It is a 4/5 with Death Touch. whenever I draw a card, I will gain 2 life. And whenever opponents draw a card, they will lose 2 life.
Mm.
I cannot wait to lose 5 life.
I will move to combat. I will make another food because of Sam. And then I still think that Thomas is a potential deadly threat, so I'm gonna swing at Thomas for 3. Commander on both.
I don't know how to track that on here. I'm just going
Probably
to put it
just have
under
a-
1.
Okay, I was like, you could put it on a D20 if you really wanted to for the other
That's
one.
okay.
Okay.
And I will pass turn.
On your end step, I will tap my Terramorphic Expanse to go and search for a mountain.
I'm gonna have to kill that. I'm sorry, man. Like,
So while I'm going through here looking for a mountain, what do we think is more of a bigger threat, the Shieldred or Thomas's enchantment?
Shieldred, honestly.
that, you are biased. Hold on now. You are incredibly biased.
For the game,
If I had a board state, it might be different, but I don't.
okay, you have almost every mana rock in the deck on your
You-
board.
you
and
do.
it's
Two
100%. So,
You do.
the Anointed Procession could win Thomas the game.
Could you
Shieldred is just a
Sure,
minor.
it could also win you the game. Hold on now.
It could. It could.
If it's any consolation, I think I have the shield handed.
Okay, that actually helps me out. Okay, going to my untap.
It is. I'm tapped out. I don't have any mana.
Untapped, upkeep, and draw for turn. Whenever I draw for turn, everyone else will get to draw another card, and then everyone will lose a life.
And then we'll lose 2 life because me and Thomas.
Why am I
I
losing two?
will only.
Shieldred trigger.
Oh yeah, Shieldred.
I will
And
gain
then
1 life. Because of
Don't
Shieldred.
I also lose 2 lives?
Yes.
You will
From
lose.
Shieldred.
And then you lose 2 life from drawing your first card.
This is true. I go down to
So you drew
36.
2 cards.
I
It's gross, is what it is.
don't like
I don't know
that.
what you're talking about. This, Tom.
I will then play my land for turn.
Alright.
Okay, so are you going to take care of the Shieldred?
Oh, when it comes back around to me, yes.
Okay, cool. So then
Come around to me first.
it has to come around to you first.
I'm gonna let Thomas take some damage first.
It's a good play.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
I will tap 2 and I
Then we need to deal
will
with that.
I will feed the swarm your enchantment. Destroy target creature or enchantment an opponent controls. I lose life equal to that permanent's mana value. So it's 4.
3.
It's 3 or 4.
Or 4, sorry.
4.
Yeah, you lose
1,
one.
2, 3, 4.
Zach, you're sitting off pretty at 40 there, buddy.
I will then tap 2 and I will play a Felware Stone. And then I will pass.
Weeks in a row, we have like
Untap.
its own phone.
Upkeep. Draw.
It's actually the alternate commander of that deck.
I will play a Plains. I will tap white, a black, a white, and a colorless, and cast Emeria Angel. Flying landfall. Whenever land I control enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 white bird creature token with flying. I will then pass the turn.
Take your 1 from,
Oh, I do take one. Yes,
and then you take.
and then another 2 from Zach.
Yes.
Do I want to do it? Yeah. Do I want to do anything on instant? I'm going to sacrifice 2 creatures, make everyone sacrifice a creature. It's kind of fun. It actually takes care of several threats. Not your point. I'll go untap. I'll go to upkeep. I have a trigger on my Utopian icon. I'm at 36. I take 3 damage for drawing a card this turn. Probably roughly fine. 'Cause I kind of want to see what I draw first. Okay. Yeah, I'll take 3 and...
You get nothing.
Oh, that's not a bad draw. Not a bad draw at all.
Darn it.
I'll play a Deathcap Blade, so it enters the battlefield tapped unless I control 2 or more other lands, which I control 3.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I'm just gonna terminate the Shieldred. So destroy target creature, it can't be regenerated.
Alright.
Shieldred
Yes.
is kill.
Bye, Shieldred.
I will move to combat. And I will... Is that a 3/2, Kylie?
It's a 3/2.
Send my Slimefoot and Squee at Zach. And send my Braids Arisen Nightmare at Kylie.
Okay.
I'll declare those 2 as attackers. Trigger on the Slimefoot and Squee, making a Sapperling token. So we have Braids coming here at Kylie, and Slimefoot and Squee coming here.
This is a 3/3.
It is a 3/3.
I have no blockers, so I will take the commander damage.
Zach takes commander damage, Kylie.
You
I'm gonna take the 3.
Whoa.
Hold on.
Oh no!
Wow, help all of a sudden.
Take that back down.
Click there.
There we
There
go.
you go.
Okay. So 1, 2.
No, not you.
Not you.
You have to
It's
hit
on,
him.
on
Okay.
him.
I don't use this app.
Technical
And then-
difficulties.
There we go.
There you
Now
go.
do it.
Sorry.
Make sure it's right.
There
Yeah,
we
See it?
we're good.
37. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect.
Fantastic. So that was that. We'll move to my second main phase. I'm going to cast a Lawless Troll. Trample 2/1. Discard a creature card, put a 1/1 counter on Lawless Troll. Pay a black, regenerate Lawless Troll. Instep. Still around. Okay. Cool. Seems good.
It's fine.
I'll just pass. I'm not gonna draw cards. The opponent's gone, but I'm still hurting.
Alright, so I will go ahead and untap. Keep and draw. I will play a Isolated Shock. Return. It enters untapped because I control a plains or a swamp. I will then tap that for a forest. Play a Gilded Goose. Gilded Goose is 0/2 with flying. When it enters, I create a food, so I'll go up to 3 food. I can pay 1 and a green, tap, and create another food token. And then I can tap, sack a food, and add 1 mana of any color.
We'll take 1 for drawing your card.
And I take 1 for because I don't have children.
Not gaining life anymore, are you?
No. But
We
I
dealt you the damage.
can handle life. It's fine. I'm going. I'm gonna tap 3 more for white, black, and green, and I'm gonna play Bilbo. Birthday Salad.
Hi,
Hi,
Bilbo.
Bilbo is a 2/3.
Welcome back.
If I would gain life, I gain that much plus 1 instead. I can play 2 white, black, and a green. Tap and exile Bilbo Birthday Celebrant. Search my library for any number of creature cards. Put them onto the battlefield and shuffle. Activate only if I have 111 or more life.
Oh man. Deja
Isn't
vu.
that 111 do you like?
100.
111 D life.
111.
Okay. Let's see.
Actually,
I will.
Sure. Yeah. More accurate.
I will tap to sack a food because it only costs 1
Yes.
because of Sam. I will go up 3 life. 1, 2, 3,
4.
4. Because of Bilbo. Correct.
Don't worry, buddy. I got you.
Thank you, buddy. All right, and I'm just gonna keep swinging at Thomas for.
I will kill one.
I will kill 1, he says.
I will kill.
We have a ring temptation on
We
Frodo.
do have a ring temptation. So when Frodo attacks and I've gained 3 more life, the ring tempts. I will make Frodo my ring bearer. Because he is my ring bearer, he is legendary. He is already legendary, and he can't be blocked by creatures with greater power.
Okay, well then I'll block this one.
Okay. How big is your creature over there?
3/3.
A 3/3. Well, I've got a 2/4, so it'll just bounce off.
Yep. And I will take 2,
It'll take 1.
1.
That's
That's
me?
Colt.
that's cool.
Hey Colt, I'm about to give you commander damage.
I haven't done anything.
All right, and with that, I will pass my turn.
Okay. Did you not have a?
Oh, I do. I should have gained another food because of Sam.
Yeah.
Combat.
Okay.
I will remember my chores.
No.
Eventually. We'll get there.
All good. All right. My upkeep. I drew a card. Everyone will get to draw a card, and everyone will take a life.
Yay!
You get card draw. You should be happy.
Okay. Oh, how fun! Hooray!
Happy. I missed a land drop. I'm sad.
Yeah.
I've missed several land drops.
You don't get to speak about it. Hey,
If it wasn't for my mana rocks,
1,
I
2,
wouldn't be
3,
playing.
5 mana for mana rocks, huh?
I'm gonna tap a mountain to tap the Mind Stone to sacrifice the Moonstone to draw a card. Hey, all the wilds come into play.
I'll tap it.
But you know what? I'll take it. I'll then tap 4, and I will bring out my commander. Hello, Valgavoth, Horror of Souls. It has flying. It pay 2 life. Whenever an opponent loses life for the first time during each of their turns, put a +1/+1 counter on Valgavoth, Horror of Souls and draw a card. And with that, I will pass my turn.
Before that happens, I do have responses before Valgamoth reserves.
Okay.
So I'm going to activate Lawless Troll to discard a card, which I will discard a Flare the Hatebound. Undying, whenever this creature... Flare the Hatebound or another creature enters the battlefield from my graveyard. That creature deals damage equal to its power to any target. It's a 4/2, so I'll discard that to Lawless Troll to give it a counter.
Okay.
I will tap and activate Priest of the Forgotten Gods to sacrifice Lawless Troll and a Sapling. Every one of my opponents sacrifice a creature and lose 2 life.
Why have you done this?
Before Valgamoth resolves.
Before Valgamoth resolved.
Yes, so you...
Oh, so it has to be the Sprawling Crawler.
Yes.
Okay.
I want to get rid
And
of.
then you'll lose 2 life.
And I'll lose 2.
I'll add 2 black to my mana pool to just fade away.
I think.
Sack's done.
All right.
Yes.
I'll sack Sam.
I will then draw a card.
Okay, triggers are done.
Triggers are done.
Okay.
I'm good.
Pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Hey, look at that. A land. I will play an Isolated Chapel. In Court Street Denizen. Whenever another white creature enters the battlefield under my control, tap target creature and opponent controls. And then I will do white, so it's 2, 3, 4, 5. I will cast Elspeth.
Yep. All right, there's the.
I was like,
Nothing to do in hand.
hey,
Crazy.
it's gonna die, but I have to try. I will create. Yes. So, if one or more tokens would be created under my control, twice that amount was created instead. I should read the rest of it. Create a soldier, or create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. Put a 1/1 counter on each. Man, the glare on each creature you control. And lastly, destroy target creature and opponent controls with mana value 3 or greater. Okay, I'm going to roll up and create 2 tokens.
2 drop. How funny. How
And
funny.
I will find white creature token. There we go. We have 2 soldiers.
Tap down 2 things, correct?
Yes.
You had a trigger, didn't you? Because of the. Oh no, you don't have.
I don't
Try
have
it.
my
Yeah.
Sprawling Crawler anymore. He got rid of it.
I sure did.
I mean, we'll hit Bilbo and
You don't use my god. The 0/2's right.
and then I'll pass.
It's
That's
the
all
only
I got.
time I think Utopian Mycon has ever been targeted with anything in its lifetime. I'll untap everything.
So this will go up to
I'll go to
6.
my upkeep, and I'll put another spore counter on my Utopia Mycon. Then I draw a card. So I forgot what I was supposed to do next. We'll play a forest. Elspeth's a problem.
Elspeth is a problem.
Elspeth's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, well, in greens. I can't kill it. I don't have a way to do it. I've got a bunch of 1/2s, 1/1, 0/2. I can, however, go to combat and attempt to send 6 of Elspeth. Attack trigger. Make a sound.
I will double block. That's
Yeah.
all I can do.
Yeah.
This will die.
I got rid of the blockers.
For now.
For now.
For now.
This turn. I can tap 3. We're going to tap 3 slightly differently. And I'm going to play a Fecundity. Whenever a creature dies, that creature's controller may draw a card. Any creature on any board.
You could have played that before you swung at me.
No.
Oh yes.
Man, I'm just not, like, wheels are spinning, but it doesn't feel like I'm doing a ton. I guess I could have sacrificed my commander last turn and got Flare the Hate Down back, but, you know, it is what it is. I'll pass to Zach, yeah. Seems good.
Alright, we'll untap.
Oh, sorry. Inceptor.
What's up, Trigger?
I do have a Braids.
Braids.
I think I'm gonna sacrifice a sapling to Braids. Each opponent may sacrifice a permanent that shares a card type with it, which is a creature. For each opponent who doesn't, that player loses 2 life and you draw a card. So Zach, sacrifice creature, you lose 2 life and I draw a card.
Oh, I don't want to let you draw a card, but I also don't want to lose anything on my board.
If you sacrifice something, you do get to draw a card. I've made it tempting.
It is a tempting offer. It's a tempting offer.
That goose looks like a good card.
It is a very good card, which is why I will just lose 2 life.
I will draw a card regardless.
I really don't want to get rid of my commander.
You can take 2.
I'm gonna have to take 2,
I'll draw
unfortunately.
another card.
I have no choice. I must take 2.
You have
Oh.
a creature.
I absolutely cannot sacrifice
I'll
that.
draw another card.
Oh man, a 3-card draw off of that trigger on an instant.
Beautiful. Pass.
Oh, that hurt.
That hurt a lot.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was good for Colt.
That was very good.
Yes,
I
fair.
didn't think all 3 of you would take that.
They didn't. I don't have a choice. Or I have
You
no
do.
board state.
You have a creature.
I won't have this on my turn. I'll have no board state.
I don't think you're gonna have it on your turn anyways. I hate to tell you.
Okay, so untap, upkeep, draw. I will play a Forest for a turn. I will then 2. I will just pass. How about that?
Wild.
It is wild.
Wild.
Okay. I guess I will.
But I think I've got some.
Okay, on your end step, I will tap the Evolving Wilds to go and grab a swamp.
I need you to lose the life so long.
Please. I needed you to lose a life so Malcolm to get bigger since I had to take out Elspeth on my own. I don't think I can.
It looks like he gets to untap with Elsa.
Oh, good lord.
I don't know why that's a threat. I don't have a board state for it.
Please.
It is a
Cut,
board
please.
state in a can with one other card. With one other card. All you need is another card.
On your upkeep,
Uh-huh.
I will pay 3,
Untap for the upkeep, but yes.
and I'm going to Beast Within your Elspeth. Destroy
Okay.
target permanent. Its controller gets a 3/3 Beast creature token instead.
I get a 3/3 beast. I will
You
use
get to
this.
tap down something on Kylie's turn after the upkeep. That is a ward trigger.
It's a ward trigger. You paying the 2?
Life.
Yes,
2 life.
Okay.
it's better than that. Than have her swing it at me.
That is true.
I mean, that's fair. Okay, so I guess my commander got hurt from that one. That hurts my
It's
feelings.
funny.
It hurts my feelings. How did I live through this? Well, I guess then I will tap 3, and I will play Screaming Nemesis.
Hey, there's a life gain deck at this table. How cool.
Whenever Screaming Nemesis is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any other target. If a player is dealt this damage way, they can't gain life for the rest of the game.
How do I get my Beast Within back?
Oh,
Proper threat assessment. That's how you get it back.
It is a 3/3, and but I did say I wasn't gonna swing Valgavoth at you, but I think I am very upset that I can't use my Valgavoth this turn, so I will be screaming the 3/3 at you, Thomas.
I will
If you take
three.
it, you cannot gain life
I
left the game.
don't
that's
gain.
not how that works.
That.
What do you
It
mean?
is only if it's dealt damage and it deals
Yeah.
that much damage to the
That's
other.
right.
Yes.
Yes.
So if Thomas blocks and you redirect that damage somewhere else, then that person.
Then
can
that
gain.
person can't gain life the rest
Correct. Well, I will take 3.
of the game. Okay.
You're at 16. You've got a 3/3 token.
Hey, you know,
You
I can't help it.
You
Trade
could have
in a
just done the
heartbeat?
token, and then you would have been fine.
I'm not complaining at all here.
And then I could have just directed that at Zach, and then he couldn't have gained life.
You done?
Would have wrecked my whole
I'm
deck.
done.
that is wild.
It's what it
Standard
is.
Ultimate right now.
Draw.
It really is.
That was not helpful. I will play a land. I will play another Signet, which is doing me absolutely no good. And I will pass the turn.
You're not even gonna play anything? You're not gonna play anything?
Play something to have it be sacrificed? Okay.
You didn't.
You have a 3/3 that
You
you
have
can
3/3. I only make you sacrifice one creature.
Yep.
Each turn cycle. Your token deck.
Pass the turn. I can't make tokens right now.
Untap. Upkeep. Utopia Mycon gets a counter. What's it? Spore counter? And then I will draw a card. I will move to combat and swing a 3/3 at Zach, making a sack.
Okay. I have no blocks, so I will take 3 more commander.
I think this is the most I've ever been able to swing with Slime Flint Sweep.
Mhm.
Wild. I will tap Sorry Thomas. 4. We'll tap 4 like that. I'm going to play a Ruthless Technomancer. It enters the battlefield. I can sacrifice another creature I control. If I do, create a number of treasure tokens equal to that creature's power. Tap 2 and a black, sacrifice X artifacts. Return target creature with power of X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. X cannot be 0. So I'm going to sacrifice my Slime Flint and Squeak. Put him in the graveyard. I'll make 3 treasures from that. I'll then draw a card from Fecundity. I'll tap 1/2 and play a Goblin Bombardment. Sacrifice a creature, it deals 1 damage to any target. So Kylea. That's a cool Screaming Nemesis. I'd you like to deal 1 damage to it, not me.
What do you mean? Explain what you're trying to do.
He's gonna ping it for 1.
Yeah,
You're gonna
so
ping it for
Goblin
1?
Bombardment, when I sacrifice creature, I can aim 1 damage at Screaming Nemesis, which you may then redirect anywhere else.
And then if that damage hits a player, that player will not gain life for the rest of the game, correct?
Absolutely.
Cool.
Not me.
Are you?
Not me.
That's fine.
Thomas.
I'm sorry, Zach. It will not be Thomas.
So Zach, what do I get if I don't do this?
I've left you alone, man.
He has.
He has
We'll
left you alone.
think on this. We'll think on this for a little bit.
Okay.
I'll move to my end step. Got 6 cards in hand, and I don't think Fecundity is doing me anything anymore. And I don't want you guys drawing cards just in case. So I'm going to sacrifice Fecundity to my Braids. Everyone may sacrifice an enchantment, and if you don't, you lose 2 life and I draw a card. Zach, enchantment?
I don't have enchantments.
Lose 2 life, draw a card.
I also do not have an enchantment.
Neither do I.
Cool. Now this is before cleanup, so I get to discard, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Wonderful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I get to discard 3 cards. I'm going to choose
2 cards?
2 cards?
2 cards. I can't count. I'm still going to choose this one, which is a Doomgate and a Combustible Gearhold. Doomgate says, at the beginning of my upkeep, sacrifice creature. I gain life equal to that creature's toughness. It's a 7-drop trample 10/10.
Bye-bye.
And then Combustible Gearhulk is first strike, enters the battlefield. Target opponent may have you draw 3 cards. If that player doesn't, I mill 3 and then it deals damage equal to the total money value of those cards to that opponent.
Does anybody have a Bachuka bug?
I do not.
That
No.
Gear Folk needs to go bye-bye.
I'll pass.
Alright, I will untap, keep, and draw. Sack, not a Butcher Club.
We get worried. There are 3 black decks here.
There is a Butcher Club instead.
I think would you call it king with that?
I did.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about this one.
Not this one.
Really?
I don't think so.
I don't run one either.
Okay, we'll play a swamp for turn. Not much I can do. So we'll go ahead and get Sam back out. I think. Pay 4. It's gonna be
5.
Pay 5 to get sand back out.
You just tap 6.
I tap 6. I can't count.
Nobody
He
can
doesn't know how
count
many
at the
cards are in his
table.
hand either.
Don't worry, you're not the only one who can't count at this table.
All right. We will move to combat. I'm gonna make
Another food.
another food. I go up to 4 food. Let's see. Do I want to sack the food before I attack? Probably should have done that before I moved to combat.
You can activate food anytime.
Well, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and sack a food.
Gain 3.
Yeah, I don't gain because I got.
No, I didn't.
No,
I
you
don't
did
think-
not. You
no,
did not get it.
Zach did not affect me.
Mm-hmm.
We have a buildable bagging, which makes that 4.
Doesn't make 4. Yes. Thank you for remembering my triggers.
That's what I'm here for.
All right, I will.
I'm tapped out over here.
I know you are, but I'm afraid of that nemesis, and I know you. You're gonna swing. You're gonna hit me with that eventually.
Eventually, yes.
So I will. I will swing at you with Frodo.
Okay.
And the ring will tempt me because I gained 3 life. So now it moves up. Whenever the ring bearer attacks, draw a card, then discard a card. So attack trigger on that. I will draw and discard. And I will discard an evolving wilds.
Frodo has vigilance.
Frodo does have vigilance.
It's 1 damage.
It is 1 damage.
Okay. I just want you to remember this moment that you're hitting me for 1.
So
When you get it for 1.
Yes.
When you get it for 1.
go 100%.
That was Commander, by the way.
Oh, it was Commander. My apologies. What are you? You're green?
At least I've never noticed the vigilance.
You never know.
I think I've always tapped Frodo. Crazy.
There's a brick of text.
There is.
It is
a
weird.
lot of text.
It's a brick of text.
And I'll pass.
Okay.
These new cards. I swear. Don't tell me how old these cards are, but that.
Can I untap my Valgavoth now?
Yeah.
It was just that one time
It
where
was
it was
just-
that. Okay.
Yes.
Great. Okie dokie. Well,
Thomas progression.
remember when I said
No, I'm
to
not.
remember that moment where you tapped me for 1?
I will remember.
I will then tap a mountain and play Blasphemous Act.
That hurts.
Any response?
Any responses to the Blasphemous Act?
None.
Colt, do you have a response?
We're looking.
You're gonna get hurt the worst.
I don't think I get hurt the worst. But
You actually get hurt the worst, Zach, because it deals 13 damage to the Screaming Nemesis.
oh,
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yes.
100%.
ow. I do think I do have responses to it, which are going to be some whack responses, but we're going to do them anyways.
Okay, go ahead.
I first. Thomas, do you have responses? Let's do that in order.
I have none. I have nothing I can do.
We're going to tap the Priest of the Forgotten Gods to add 2 black to my mana pool. Well, let's go in order. Sacrifice my braids and I'll remove the counters from Utopia Mycon to make another Sapperling. And then I will sacrifice the Ruthless Technomancer. No, sorry. Utopia Mycon. Yes. 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 Okay. Cool. Not the Utopia Mycon, the Sapperling. Sorry, I'm trying to order this in my head. Apologies. Each opponent may sacrifice creature. Each opponent, sorry. All of you guys sacrifice creature and lose 2 life.
Sacrifice a creature and lose 2 life.
Yes,
Yes.
everybody.
I'll sacrifice. I'll
No,
lose
no
two.
option with that.
And then I will draw a card.
Bye, Valgavoth.
Sam. Actually, I will. Well, everything's been initially, but I'm not.
Yeah, everything's dying. Okay, but I get 2 black from that, which is relevant. I will use the 2 black and a Sapperling, sack to Utopia Mycon, make 3 black. To activate Ruthless Technomancer to sacrifice 3 treasures, so I can return target creature card with power 3 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. I'm gonna get my commander out of my graveyard so that I have a way to return my commander. Close. I'll make a Sapperling for my commander entering, and then I will sack my board to deal damage. So I will sack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures. 6 creatures. Moving this to the command zone. Sacking 6 creatures, and I've got 6 instances of 1 damage. Zach is taking 13 this turn.
And then I can't gain life for the rest of the game.
And then you can't gain life for the rest of the game.
It's just bringing you down to our level, friend.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
might brick my deck after
I will
It's fair if it
2,
yeah.
3,
Okay.
3. 3 and 3. Yeah, we'll do it like that.
I'm gonna die soon.
Okay, I'm good. I have nothing now.
So hear me out.
Okay.
You could just take Thomas out of the game.
Tis an option.
It is an option, but it's not the option I'm going for, unfortunately. I'm sorry. All right. Any more responses to Blasphemous Act before it resolves?
No.
All right. Blasphemous Act will resolve. Oh,
You
I
can sack
will-
your foods.
you
I
can't
will
sack your
tap-
foods
I can only sack one, unfortunately.
to gain 3 more life.
Gain
4.
3.
4 more life.
Okay.
Okay. Any more
That's
taps?
it.
Can't tap your birdie or anything like that for a minute. Okay. All right. Blasphemous.
You can tap your bird for a mana, sacrificing a food
Mhm.
to sack another food.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I was waiting for it.
But I won't gain life off that sack. I'll just gain mana that I can't really
You would
use.
You can
tap
use
it
the
for a mana to get another food to gain 4 more life before you can no longer gain life for the rest
This
of
is
the game.
true. This is
And
true.
then the bird's gonna die anyway.
Yeah, so I will sack that, then sack that. I will gain
4.
4.
All right.
Bilbo's going away anyway, so he's finally.
All right. Any more foods? Anything like that before?
Nope.
All right.
Okay.
Blasphemous Act is now resolving. All creatures will take 13 damage. Yeah, that's great. Screaming Nemesis will take 13 damage, and it will deal 13 damage to you, Zach. Bring
Back down to 31.
that down to 31, and you cannot gain life for the remainder
You're back on our level.
of the game.
Who's our level?
You're back on our level.
I will then tap 2, 3, 4, and 5 to
I might
play
as well be.
Sir Conrad the Grim. Whenever another creature dies, or a creature card is put into a graveyard from anywhere other than the battlefield, or a creature card leaves your graveyard, Sir Conrad the Grim deals 1 damage to each opponent. I can pay 1 colorless and 1 black to each player mills a card.
I'm in danger.
I'm in more danger.
You are. You're at 9.
Yes. With that, I will pass my turn.
Okay. Untap.
Welcome to decks not being able to be played.
Draw.
I can do it.
I can't really do much.
I put a goblin in the graveyard last turn. I put a goblin bombardment.
But you put enchantment.
I will
Oh.
tap for
Yeah,
a
like
black
Thank you. You're okay.
and 2 and a colorless. There we go. We'll get there. And I will cast Mirkwood Bats. It's a 2/3 flyer. Whenever a creature. No, that is not what that says. Whenever you create or sacrifice a token, each opponent loses a life. There you go. I will then. I guess I'll cast my commander. I don't know what else to do. Caesar, Legion's Emperor. And then, whenever you attack, you may sacrifice another creature. When you do, choose 2. I can either create 2 1/1 red-white creature tokens that are tapped and attacking, or I can draw a card and lose a life, or Caesar deals damage to target opponent equal to the number of tokens I control. I think that's all I got. Well, actually, I can do this. I do have one more Voice of Victory. He has Mobilize 2. Whenever this creature attacks, I can create a 1/1 red warrior creature token. And then I sacrifice at the end of the combat. and opponents can't cast spells during my turn. I will pass.
We'll untap. We'll go to my upkeep. There are no triggers. I'll play a command tower. Okay. I will tap 2 and play an arcane signet. Tap, add 1 mana of any color in your commander's color. I will tap 4. And I'll play a Demogorth Titan. Demogorth Titan? Don't know how to say the word. Whenever the Titan attacks or blocks, sacrifice a creature. He is a 4-drop 11/10.
Just a little boy.
Just a
Gross, actually.
Just a little creature.
Just a little one.
I will. Alright, and then I'm gonna go to my end step and I will pass turn.
On tap. Let's see. Upkeep, no upkeep, and draw. Oh, man. Well,
Just a boy.
no, wait a one. We will tap 3. Terranos Prisoner. Has landfall whenever land enters the battlefield under my control. I create a food. Not that I can use one, or I could make a treasure token.
There you go.
So 3/2. So what I'll do is I will play a plains for turn. As I can't use food right now, I will go ahead and make a treasure.
I mean, you can. It just
It
won't
can.
do
It just
anything.
won't do anything.
I have
Yeah.
nothing to do with just sacking the food. And
Brought my Markwood.
Hard.
we will pay 4 to bring Frodo back out. And I will pass.
I will untap. Keep and drop return. I will tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to play Professor Onyx. Professor Onyx has Magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. I can +1. I lose 1 life. Look at the top 3 cards of my library, put 1 of them into my hand and the rest into my graveyard. -3, each opponent sacrifices a creature with the greatest power among creatures that player controls. And -8, each opponent may discard a card. If they don't, they lose 3 life. Repeat this process 6 more times. So Professor Onyx will start with 5 loyalty counters. I will then roll it up. Lose a life. I will look at the top 3 cards of my library. Put 1 into my hand and 2 into the graveyard, triggering Sir Conrad the Grim.
Yeah.
Sir Conrad the Grim deals 1 damage to each. No, it's another creature dies or creature card is put to the graveyard. There were no creatures actually. Sir Conrad does not trigger.
Okay.
Yep. Just kidding.
Yes.
He doesn't hit non-creatures. Thank God.
Mm-hmm.
Upkeep.
See, I
Draw.
read the card, explains the card.
Explains the card. Does indeed.
I guess I will tap for double white at 2 and a colorless, and I will play Angel of Innovation. It's flying, vigilance, lifelink, fabricate 2. When this creature enters, put 2 1/1 counters on it or create 2 1/1 colorless servo artifact tokens. And then other creatures you control get +1/+1. I'm going to create 2. Do I have a servo token? I will create 2. I will then double red, black, and 1 more red. I will cast Garna. Whenever another creature you control dies, draw a card if it was attacking. Otherwise, Garna deals 1 damage to each opponent. I have no cards in hand, but I can do something. I will
I believe
go
you
to
have a
combat.
trigger, Thomas.
Oh yes, I do. No, I don't anymore. That was when I had the other one that would tap things when something came into play.
I believe you created-
Oh, I did create 2, yes. The Mirkwood will go, so you each lose 2 life.
As much as I don't want to lose two.
I'm going to decisions. You have a big creature. You have 2 smaller creatures. And you have a big creature.
He does have a big butt. He's a 4/5. Forget about that.
He's a 5/4.
5/4. Okay.
Yeah, he's a 5/4. I'm going to
Close.
Close. I knew it was.
swing, creating a token. And when that is created, you'll each
Create 2.
Oh, it is mobilized too. You'll each lose 2 life. These will come in tapped and attacking.
Where are you swinging? Voice of Victory.
I'm going all 3 here. I need to get that down or I die. I don't have a choice.
Okay, so it's got.
But I haven't decided all my attacks yet.
Oh, okay.
I think I also need to swing. They do. You're right. So that's it. That's all I can swing you with.
Okay, so.
And then I have another trigger. I will sack one of these to him, creating 2 more that are tapped and attacking as well. When those 2 come in, you each lose 2 more life.
I will remember them.
My life total remembers this.
You
I.
get to choose 2 of these.
Yes, the second one I will choose. Who's the most life?
Currently Colt.
I do. I'm 26. I do have an 11/10.
I will deal 5 damage to you.
Alrighty.
We will both remember this moment.
Yes.
Bold decisions.
Okay, so what do you have coming at Professor Onyx right now?
3 1/1s and a 1/3.
So it will deal a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 damage to Professor Onyx if I choose to take all of it to Professor Onyx.
Correct.
Okay. I'll block 2 of the damage with Sir Conrad, and then
1 of the damage?
They're all 1/1s.
They're all 1s.
oh, they're all 1/1s. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, I thought that was a 2/2. My apologies.
That being said,
They're 2 1/1s.
this doesn't allow us to cast spells on his turn, so it might be
So
a
I
good
good if I
idea
just
to
to
get rid of
block
also-
block the card itself. So we'll block the Voice of Victory with Sir Conrad, and Professor Onyx would be taking 3 damage.
Okay.
Okay.
This.
When that mobilized token got sacrificed earlier, we should have all lost some life off of our combats.
Yes, that is true.
This will go down to 3 counters.
Let me grab these are all 3 tapped soldiers.
One of them will also still sacrifice because of the mobilized trigger at your instant.
True.
Yes.
2.
And
And then we'll all lose life.
Those are life?
Yep.
As in step.
As
Yes,
instant.
at my
Yes.
step.
Are we at your instep?
Yes.
Okay.
That's all I got. That's it. That's all I got. I pass.
Oh boy. Untap. Upkeep. I could use a land. It's not a land, but like.
I wanted you to block a token so I could at least draw a card.
No!
Close.
That's what I wanted.
So I have 8 mana. Commander costs 5.
I just want you to remember this moment, Thomas.
I do remember.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cast a Slimefoot and Squeak. I left the right colors untapped this time, yes. Okay, Sapperling. I'll tap out and cast a Sprouting Phoenix. Threat Axe. Whenever it's put in the graveyard from play, put 3/1/1 green sapling creature tokens into play. All those 1/1s. If they come at me, I'll kill them on your next combat.
Let's wing them your way.
After I kill a Mirkwood Bats. I will pass the turn to Zach.
I will untap. Keep and draw. Oh man. So we shall play a planes for turn. Don't really need rivers. I will go ahead and make it food. Might come in later.
Will it now?
It might.
Really?
You never know.
It won't help for gaining life.
I hope we're
No.
stacking an artifact.
It will
Yes.
come in handy for sacking
Yes.
food.
That's true.
You can still sack the food and not the end of life, can't you? Yeah?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure can. Wacky.
I like it.
It's almost like this deck's been recap.
Right.
Usually.
It's okay. I don't think I'm going to last much longer, my friend.
11. I think I'm lasting another turn, actually.
Let's see.
Yeah, you are.
Sim cost
Maybe.
4 extra casts.
Maybe. Maybe.
So we'll go ahead and cast. And everybody's got big things that can block. You can't gain life to make him unblockable.
He's also no longer the ring bearer.
He's also no longer the ring bearer. If I could have sacked the food and gained life.
If you
Right.
would have been a ring bearer.
So I will just.
Yuki.
It's very unfortunate.
Do you have any other ways to make a ring bearer in your deck? No? None at all? Oh.
I will play a land for turn. I will then roll up Professor Onyx to 4, lose a life, look at the top 3 cards of my library, put one of them into my hand and the rest of the
Lose more
graveyard.
of that life. We like this.
I will put a Caverick the Merciless into my graveyard, and everyone will lose life because of Sir Conrad.
8.
I like Thomas being at 8.
I really like Thomas being at 8 because I will then tap 2 to play Rakdos Charm. Each creature deals 1 damage to its controller. How many creatures do you control, Thomas?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
8.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is 8.
That is
That will
lethal.
kill me.
That is lethal.
Wow.
I wanted you to remember that moment.
Wow.
You know what the other text on Rakdos Charm says? Exile a graveyard.
I could have.
I
I could have. But it's each creature deals 1 damage
two,
to its
3.
controller, so it will be dealing 1 damage to me, and then 3 to you.
I'll take my 4.
Womp.
Mm-hmm.
Wild.
Wild. I wanted you to remember this. For my Professor Onyx. This may have costed me the game, but you know what?
Beautiful.
I will then tap 3 to play Morbid Opportunist. Whenever 1 or more other creatures die, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. And then I will pass the turn. This may have killed me.
I don't know
You
about
have a
that.
really big creature over there.
I do have an 1110 with
You do.
no keywords. It is an 1110
Mm-hmm.
who does 1110 things.
Mm-hmm.
I will untap, upkeep, draw. Yeah, there's the land I was looking for last turn. That would be nice.
Just remember this moment that I could have exiled your graveyard and I didn't do it.
He'll thank you as you removes you from the game.
That's not wholly true. I have to watch out for the Sir Conrad, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not a May, unfortunately.
So I will begin by crying deeply because of Sir Conrad. I'm gonna lose some life this turn. I will sacrifice Slimefoot and Squee to Goblin Bombardment to deal damage to Sir Conrad.
Does that die?
Yes.
I get to draw a card. Boop. That's it.
And now you have a Sir Conrad trigger, correct? Because the creature entered my graveyard.
A creature other than the battlefield. or Sir Conrad or a creature card leaves my graveyard.
Sir Conrad, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Am I misunderstanding what this card does?
Yeah.
Whenever another creature dies, or a creature card is put in a graveyard from anywhere other than the battlefield. So I had a.
Oh, it dies. So
Yes.
it dies. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So it does get 2 triggers.
Other than the battlefield.
One.
Whenever another creature dies or a creature card is put, yeah. So it died. So it does deal 1 to you. Yes.
And Zach.
And Zach.
All
Do I
right.
gain a life because I'm dead?
No.
I don't think that's how that works. I will tap 4 and return Slimefoot and Squee from the graveyard with another creature, so I get to activate it for the first time in this game. I'm going to choose Ruthless Technomancer. So Ruthless Technomancer from earlier enters, and I can sacrifice another creature. If I do, I create treasure token equal to that creature's power. I'm going to sacrifice my 11 tin. I'm going to make 11 treasures.
That's just a couple. Hey, you want to borrow my marker?
Another-
We have another trigger on Sir Conrad.
When it died.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I do have 11 treasures.
You do have 11 treasures from it.
I'm going to sacrifice 2 of them to Assassin's Trophy to Conrad.
Bye bye. It is.
Would destroy target permanent and opponent controls. Its controller may search their library for a basic land card and put it on the battlefield and then shuffle.
Not tapped. It's
Not
not
tapped, so you do get a basic land in untapped.
Yeehaw. I'm gonna get a swamp.
You know what? You are searching your library.
Mm-hmm.
While you're doing that, I will sack a treasure. 1, and I will flash in an Archivist of Ogma. So it's a 2/2, but whenever an opponent searches their library, I gain a life. I can't gain a life, but I will get to draw a card.
You'll get to draw a card. And then can you cut my deck space for a moment?
So
Thank you. Okay, you can continue now.
Awesome. I'll sacrifice Slimefoot and Squee to Goblin Bombardment to deal damage to Kylea's face.
Oh.
I will then return Slimefoot and Squee. I'll pay 4, return Slimefoot and Squee. And I will return Flare the Hatebound with it. So whenever it or another creature enters the battlefield from the graveyard, that creature deals damage equal to its power. I'm going to deal 4 to Kyle.
Ouch. In response, I will tap my swamp to tap my Leechrin swamp, and each opponent will lose a life.
Understandable.
And I take 4.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh man.
And then I will sacrifice Flare the Hatebound to Goblin Bombardment to deal damage to Zach. It'll re-enter from the graveyard, dealing 5 to Kylea.
Oh. Betrayal. Should have exiled your dang graveyard.
Yes.
And I die.
Womp womp.
And
Womp
then
womp.
I will sacrifice Slimefoot and Squee again. Each time I make a sack, we're going to sack a sack. Which means we should both be at 2 less life, Zach, off of Sir Conrad triggers.
Yes.
Yes.
Before I
Yes.
left the game.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Before I kill it. And then I will sack 4 treasures, returning Slimefoot and Squee to deal 3 damage to your face, Zach, and returning Demogorgon Titan to deal 11 more.
That's game.
That's game.
all right.
Yay!
Whoa, you got there, and that was a journey. All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining us on episode 3 here of Mondays at Mithril. We had an excellent time playing our own decks, Bracket 3. It was a great time. We will see you guys next Monday. Have a great rest of your night. Bye-bye.